The world will not slow down for you. The world does not care how you feel. It does not pause for confusion or soften for hesitation. The Stoics accepted this. Samurai trained for it. Tony Robbins teaches you to use it. Life will apply pressure, and your only choice is how you respond. You either become stronger than the pressure, or you become shaped by it. There is no third option. Control what is yours. Release the rest. Stoicism begins with one ruthless distinction. Some things are under your control, most are not. Your thoughts, actions, and standards are yours. Opinions, outcomes, and timing are not. Samurai did not waste emotion on what they could not control. Tony Robbins calls this focus, power concentration. Energy scattered is weakness, energy focused is force. The body is the gateway to power. You cannot think your way into strength from a weak physical state. Samurai trained the body because fatigue destroys judgment. Tony Robbins teaches this relentlessly. Change your physiology, change your life. Stand differently, breathe fully, move with intention. Posture is psychology, breath is command. A weak body creates a weak mind. Emotional discipline is the highest skill. Stoics were not emotionless. They were trained. Samurai were not cold. They were composed. Tony Robbins calls this emotional mastery. Emotion will arise. That is not the test. The test is whether emotion commands behavior. Pause before reaction. Breathe before decision. Choose response. That pause is the difference between power and regret. Standards are your sword. A samurai's sword symbolized commitment, not aggression. Decision. I do not hesitate when action is required. Your standards serve the same purpose. What you tolerate defines your life. What you excuse becomes your identity. Tony Robbins says it clearly. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. Raise the standard. Change the outcome. Expect difficulty, not comfort. Stoics trained their minds to expect hardship, not as pessimism, but as preparation. Samurai assumed resistance and were never surprised by it. Tony Robbins calls this leverage. When difficulty arrives, you don't panic. You say, "Good, this is what I trained for." Resistance stops being emotional and becomes operational. Pain is inevitable. Regret is optional. Pain will come, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Stoics chose discipline. Samurai chose discipline. Tony Robbins teaches leverage through pain. Discipline hurts briefly. Regret hurts daily. Choose wisely. Identity is forged in action. You do not think your way into a new identity. You act your way into it. Samurai became warriors through repetition. Stoics became resilient through practice. Tony Robbins teaches that motion creates emotion. Every follow-through strengthens identity. Every excuse weakens it. Your identity is being trained whether you like it or not. Eliminate internal negotiation. Weakness loves debate. Just today, I deserve rest. I'll start tomorrow. Samurai did not negotiate with fear. They lived by code. Tony Robbins teaches decisive commitment. Once decided, discussion ends. Decision collapses doubt. Indecision feeds it. Build the inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius called it the inner citadel, a place chaos cannot invade. Samurai built it through readiness. Tony Robbins builds it through state control. When the center is stable, external events lose authority. You respond. You do not react. Control the day before it controls you. Winners do not wake up reactive. They prime their state, set their focus, and move their body. Samurai began with ritual. Stoics began with reflection. Tony Robbins begins with conditioning. Morning state sets daily outcome. Discipline early prevents regret later. Act before the mind. Objects. The mind's job is comfort. Growth threatens comfort. Samurai trained to move before hesitation formed. Tony Robbins teaches interruption. Move now, think later. Action must outrun doubt. Honor is reliability. Samurai honor was reliability. Doing what you said, returning when it's hard, holding the line quietly. Stoics valued character over praise. Tony Robbins teaches self-trust is built through evidence. Keep small promises, confidence grows. Outcomes do not define you. Stoics detached from outcomes. Samurai accepted consequences. Tony Robbins focuses on effort. You are responsible for preparation and action, not the universe. When peace is tied to effort, pressure disappears. Live by code, not mood. Mood fluctuates, code remains. Live by principle, act by standard. This is the life of strength. Become unbreakable. Control the mind, command the body, act without excuse. This is the code. Life will still challenge you. Pressure will still arrive. But you will not collapse because you are trained where it matters most.